Start by wrapping the yoga hammock around your back. Step back until the hammock is taut on the upper back and bring your arms straight overhead. Then lower your body weight and slowly step forward until you're in a seated chair position with most of the weight on the yoga hammock on your upper back and your arms straight overhead. Now bring the arms up and back behind you and slowly straighten the legs so that you've got a straight body and a 45-degree angle. Again, keeping that hammock on your upper back, and then slowly bend the knees and walk forward so that your body is almost parallel with the ground. Bring the hands up to the yoga hammock, lower the glutes. Grab onto the silk and kick up one leg and then the other. Bring your arms to heart center, keeping your back high so that yoga hammock is still on your upper back, still putting pressure there to release those muscles. Keeping your legs bent and keeping the ankles in front of the hammock so that you're secure. Now reach for the hammock and slowly straighten your body so that the hammock drops down to your lower back. Straighten the legs, keeping them in front of the hammock so they've got the counterbalance secure. Bring the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, and then drop them down towards the floor. This posture helps to lengthen your spine and open up that chest for better posture. Release the hands and walk them down towards the ground and walk out towards your back, getting more of a stretch through that upper back, having a little tension through the arms, almost as if you're in a handstand, but walking your arms out so there's not much pressure on your arms. Release the hands and wrap one leg around the silk and drop the other leg straight back, dropping the arms back to reach towards that straight leg. Switch the legs, bringing the lower leg up, wrapping it around the yoga hammock, and dropping the other leg straight back. This helps open up the back. Bring both legs up and switch again, and this time bend that lower leg and reach for it with your hands. See if you can grasp near the ankle. This gets a deeper stretch through the back and also stretches your quadricep muscles. Release that leg, bring it up, wrap around the yoga hammock and drop the other leg. Again, bend the knee, reach back and see if you can grab near the ankle. Breathing in this posture, relaxing the body. And bring both legs up. Now slowly and carefully bring your legs in the center of your hammock. You want to be careful here that you keep your glutes behind so you don't fall out of the hammock. And you can take your hands behind the back into a prayer position with the fingers up towards the head. Release the hands, bend the feet, and then bring the hands down to the floor, and with the knees bent, try to push up into a handstand, keeping the hammock between your knees so it's nice and secure. This builds some strength through the back and the arms. And release. Now bring the soles of each feet together, legs bent, in a butterfly position. Bring the hands to heart center. And then if you want a more advanced position, bring the feet down towards the floor and straighten them out, reaching out for the ankles for an advanced straddle position. Release the legs. And now bring the feet to the inside, wrap them around the hammock, crunch up, reach for the hammock with both hands, and pull yourself up. So now you've got that hammock wrapped all the way around the inner thigh. And relax here with the knees bent and the thighs out in a straddle position, bringing the hands up above the head. You can try to straighten the legs. And then to come down, bring the knees together, drop the glutes, and then drop the back. Let's hang here just for another few moments. Keep the knees bent. You can bring the hands to prayer position near your head. Nice even breaths, and then straighten both legs and lower one of the legs slowly to come up. Let's let that blood come back to the top of our heads. Stay in that seated position with the silk on your upper back. You can adjust it just to get it in the right spot where you want to stretch. And here you can even try lifting the knees to try to get even more tension and pressure to open that back and to get a little bit of exercise with the abdominals. Let's slowly straighten the legs and reach the arms overhead so we're at that 45-degree angle. And slowly bend the knees and walk forward until the body is almost parallel with the ground, and reach back towards the ground. This is a great position for those that are working towards the yoga wheel position. Slowly bring the body up, walk backwards until you feel the tension that you can stand. Open up the silk so that you can get the full width and place the front of the silk just underneath your glutes and sit inside with the rest of the silk up towards your back. Make sure that you've got enough that you can sit and you won't slide out, and bring the silk up towards your upper back, and then walk your knees forward until your back is almost parallel with the ground, and lift the knees. Here you can try to reach for the ankles. Adjust the hammock if you need a little more security near the upper back or under the glutes. And lift the body. Take the hammock in your left hand and slide it down almost to the end of the hammock, and then reach back with your other arm for the ankle on the same leg, and slowly bend the body forward and lift the leg using that yoga hammock for your balance in your left arm. And release. We'll switch to the other side, grabbing the hammock with the right arm. With the left arm, reach back for the left leg near the ankle. Lift the left leg while lowering the body, keeping that bottom leg straight. And release. Next, we're going to open up the yoga hammock. Take one foot and place the arch of your foot inside of it, and then swing it around to the back and reach your arms back behind your head, and slowly walk the hands down, making sure that the opposite hand is lower, the opposite hand of the leg, so that you've got that opposition tension. And slowly walk the hands up to release. Bring the leg in front, switch the other leg, putting the arch of the foot in and then rotating towards the back, reaching your arms back behind you, and then slowly, incrementally walking the hands back until you feel that stretch, making sure that the opposite arm of the foot is the lower hand. And release by walking the hands up. Let's end by bringing the yoga hammock back around the back where we started. Step back until you feel that tension, arms overhead. Lower the weight of the body and slowly walk forward until you're in the chair position. Walking the feet up and kicking up, keeping the ankles wrapped around the hammock for security, and slowly straightening the body. You can bring your hands to heart center or up to the forehead, and relax here as long as you feel comfortable. This is a great way to decompress from the strain of the day and the strain that gravity puts on our spine as we are standing straight up. It's a great way to reverse your perspective and reverse some of that tension. Thank you guys so much for joining me in this back flexibility class.